Alright, welcome back to Operation Pixel.
Uh-huh.
So I did some grinding. It was super boring.
I did some sleeping. I'm super tired.
So I think I can do it this time.
I hope so.
I think I can do it.
I'm ready for a nap.
But are you ready to finish this chapter?
I'm gonna curl up right here.
No, don't do it. Don't do it, bro. I need your moral support here.
Yay!
I mean, like, dude, do you think if I could do the show by myself, I'd even have you here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need some cheering.
I feel it's nice to have the conversation.
Reminded of Aladdin we watched recently.
Oh, yeah?
Rake him, rake, stick that sword into the snake.
Oh.
Like, just stay out of this. He's like, Jafar, he's our man if he can't do it. Great!
Yep. That did definitely happen.
Come on, kill him. Elma, stop dying.
That's okay, I got TP, yo.
Toilet paper?
Yeah, I got loads of toilet paper. As long as I got toilet paper, I can revive my buddies.
You clean him up?
It's just a game mechanic.
You kill her?
She's taking. Oh, I can't topple her right now. Someone else topple her.
Do you kill her?
This tentacle head?
Yeah.
You
should show up again.
I think she shows up again. Spoilers.
That
was a loud and vocal yawn.
Oh, there's a vocal show.
Well, you know, yeah. You could say that. If we didn't talk over it, then it'd just be...
Everybody's gonna die.
Oh, jeez. She said something big. Oh, she toppled. Use the big attack. Boom. Oh.
Do it.
We're gonna get you. I'm gonna shoot her in the butt.
I can stab her in the butt.
You bet. Yeah.
Stab
Woo.
her in that thong.
High five.
It's snowing now?
No, it's just like fireflies or something, or something in the atmosphere in this area.
So is she one of the species that was fighting over Earth?
Sort of. As was brought up in the last episode, she's part of a group called the Ganglion.
Yeah.
And the Ganglion seems to be almost like some sort of, like, alliance of aliens. So we already met the Prone, and she's clearly not one of them.
Nah, she's all squid-like.
Yep. It's kind of interesting how Elma's sort of like the main character of this game. Because your character can't talk, so they can't really, like, have any of these sort of realizations or thoughts.
Yeah.
So Elma's more or less the hero of the game. But we play as our own person.
Just a tag along.
I mean, you know, we have our part to play. But so far, I'd say that it seems like she's the main character.
Just because they can't give your character like a set voice kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel like if they try to come up with, like, dialogue for your character, like, I don't know, like, this game pulls it off pretty well for having, like, a mute main character, basically. You know, I don't know. I guess that's one of the problems with, like, create your own character systems, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, if you write a character in, right, like, Luke Skywalker.
Sure.
It's like, if you're playing as Luke, you know what he's gonna say, you know what he's gonna do.
Uh-huh.
But if you make your own character, he could look like anything, and he could say or do anything. So.
I think I brought this up a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
But, there was a game that I rather enjoyed. called Star Wars Cast 2.
Mm-hmm. Was it number 2?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
You play as a Jedi that's being trained.
You make your own character.
No.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay. I remember one of them you made your own character. I thought it was Jedi Outcast. So here we have to choose...
Finish.
Well, really quick, we have to choose whether to let this blue guy into town or not.
Sure.
He could be a spy for the Ganglion. Or he could be okay.
He's okay. Anyway. Anyway, this Jedi Outcast game was really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really dark. Not story-wise, but, like, light-wise.
Aesthetically.
Yeah, and you can't really change it easy because it's on an older console.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no real pause button, change to brightness, blah, blah, blah kind of thing. It was hard to do.
I see.
And, anyway, it was really hard. I didn't get too far in it, but I kind of liked it. And then I found it for PC. And, I got it. And basically I would just pop it in, do some multiplayer matches, dominate. And, the only person that would get close, which was really weird, was, Lando.
Oh, yeah.
He would
always,
always
yeah, you told me about that.
He would always be second place, no matter what map you played, no matter what level you set it on. Lando was always pretty close to your character.
I see.
But the one thing that stood out to me was I finally beat that game, but only on PC, because I could clip through walls.
Uh-oh.
And that was the only way I figured out how to get past certain areas in a game. In that game, because you had to. It was very maze-like.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it all. I couldn't figure it out, so I just clipped through walls. Like, I've done everything.
That's not great.
I've done everything. I can't find the key. You know what? Screw it. No clip.
Oh, I see. You entered a code to do it.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about how you just found like a whole bunch of bugs everywhere. Where like,
no.
Oh, hey, look, I can glitch through this corner and this corner.
No,
and this corner.
I opened up the cheat menu and clipped through a door that was locked.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anyway, I got to the final part of the game, and at that point, for the first half of the game, I tried to do it legit, and only like clipped when I need to. Near the end, I'm like, yeah, screw it, I'm just gonna clip through everything pretty much. I lost track of the story, but I found the bad guy, the main boss, some giant lizard kind of dude.
Spoilers.
And,
but okay.
And I realized that opening the cheat menu could do more than just clipping through walls.
Oh yeah.
And I found a cheat code on the internet that gave me the whole programming error menu kind of thing that I could do.
It's a debug menu, yes.
So I open up the menu, and I spawn like 35 Luke Skywalkers on the final boss.
Yep.
And I took absolutely no damage as I watched 35 Luke Skywalkers bouncing and jumping and force pushing and double jumping all over the place, just decimating this super final boss who was supposed to be really hard. And I just sat there and watched.
I like to imagine it's kind of like those buff guys at the circus. I don't actually know if there's buff guys at the circus, but like imagine a buff guy from the circus, and there's like 30 of them, and they're just like hoop hop hoop 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 hop hoop.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what it was like. It was just, I just sat there, and I remember just cracking up. I thought it was so funny watching all these Skywalkers bouncing all over the place, just swords, the lightsaber swords, just blue ones all over the place, just pouring the guy into a corner and just watching him just wail on him. Just
beat
like,
down.
I was just cracking up so much. It was so funny.
I bet.
I wonder if I still have it on PC.
I don't know.
I wonder if our computers would run it.
Probably. If not, we can find a way. I've done all sorts of madness lately, trying to get all this recording stuff set up. I think I can figure something out.
I just kind of want to show you that.
You just want to
scene.
cheat.
I just want to show you that scene. I kind of like the multiplayer in that game, though.
Yeah?
But it was only really good on the PC because you could, like, really easily mess with the controls and visual.
Oh yeah.
And you can get a lot more, because I mean it was only for like original Xbox and GameCube,
Yeah.
and you can't do online player or even like computer players.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Xbox probably could have, but
Not like 16 versus 16 though.
oh, probably not.
Some of these maps are pretty big. Like maybe it wasn't 16 versus 16. It's been so long. A lot versus a lot.
It's impressive for the time.
Yeah, and even then I would have trouble running into people. But yeah, it took. I like the combat with.
Yeah,
It was.
first person shoot, but yeah, first call.
And there were some areas like on maps where there were giant bridges, which seems to be a staple of Star Wars. Why do they have these giant cliffless, like
Yeah, at
bottomless pits with no
No
rails?
railings. Yeah. I remember I was wondering about that in the Phantom Menace episode 1, right? They get into that battle with Darth Maul down in like the light bridge area. And that area just made literally no sense. Why they had this giant unsafe chasm of beams and then like weird laser walls that cycle around. It was like, what's the point of this entire room?
Even the newest one we just saw today. She climbs over the edge to
Yeah,
run away, and there's no
the Empire.
rails.
The Empire has a thing for dangerous cliff places, because there was I mean there was one in Cloud City that wasn't Empire, but Cloud City had that big drop that Luke fell down.
A lot of things on the Death Star. It's just
Yeah.
railless cliffs.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, yeah, he was sneaking around the backside to kill the generators.
It
Generators.
was, yeah, and it was,
Janitors made me sound like I was talking about him killing janitors.
and all it is just a bridge, like a 4-foot bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Two guys just walking normally. There's no rails at all.
Yep.
What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, there's railless bridges, which is an entire map of multiplayer, and it's really fun to use force push on there.
Oh, God.
You just turn the corner, whoosh, and then you see 4 guys.
That sounds awful. Sounds absolutely awful. Alright, now you can invite this guy to your team. I don't know why.
He's got pumped up mags.
Yeah, sort of. He's referencing mags from Phantasy Star Online. Anyone curious? I guess we can save. Why not? Ark's very bored.
I'm tired.
He doesn't like hanging out with me.
Sleepy.
He's an RPG hater.
I am.
Anyways, so
RPGs just don't do it for me.
so
$10 gear.
Compliment. Oh, it's starting to lag here.
uh-oh.
It might be a good time to call it.
Well, in any case,
Uh-oh, it's all frizzy.
that's not good.
We'll see if this actually ends up in the show.
Yep. Well, we're good anyways, so I'm gonna sigh, and then
Do a thank you for watching kind of thing.
do we have something like that? We have
We have
an acknowledge.
No, do we have? I'm pretty sure they had one where they did this, like the bow thank you.
I think that might be beg. That's what you're thinking of. But begging's not quite right. I don't want to look through here too much, so I'm just gonna go to lament. Actually, no, we were talking about it before. Where's
Bye.
apologize? Sorry about all the technical difficulties. But yeah, so we may not come back to this one. We might though, if Ark ever picks it up and it seems interested.
So see you next time.
See everybody.